There we have it. Leeds United are going up as champions. Michael Bridges, we've said it so often these last few weeks, but you can see once again just how much it means to every single player. And also the cohesiveness of this side is something we talk about so much, the togetherness, and you can see it right there.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll never forget your teams that you've won things with over the years. They'll be mates forever. And like you say, the scenes there, we've seen a few celebrations over the last couple of weeks when we've got promoted, but that moment there when you see the team with all the staff and everybody in front of the fans with a trophy in front, that is what it is all about. They're the moments that you play football for.
I don't care how much money you earn in your career as a player, these are the most special moments that you remember. You're lifting the trophy with your teammates, the staff around you, so the medal around your chest, and then you'll go home and you'll place it in your cabinet, and it's a reminder every day of what you've achieved. And people are in it football for money, I understand that, but the special moments of what you achieve in your career cannot be underestimated, and how much it means to you.
Simon, drawing on your experience, you know, these players are all relishing every moment right now, but is this the kind of thing that they will reflect on even more in a few years' time?
Oh, 100%. This day will never ever be forgotten by any of these lads. Given celebrations tonight, they might forget a few things that might go on tonight, but ultimately as well, these special moments, especially in front of the fans as well, it is a really, really special moment, because these moments don't come along that often in football, so you've got to enjoy them and make sure that you're there together as a group. Hey, up there we've got the superstar on the horizon already.
Go on, Harry. And also, Bridget, you have to remember the reason why. You know, we've spent the last week and a half, 2 weeks celebrating, but this has been a very long season for these players, and they've proved themselves consistently, and they deserve this moment.
Yeah,
but actually, but this is just the end of it, isn't it? This is just the tail end on top of all of that hard work.
Yeah, the hard work, and like you say, I think some of the other staff will be getting more hard work over the next few days as well, because now the planning goes into the Premier League, which is huge. But what they've achieved this season, Championship, me and Simon have both been involved in it. It's a long, long season. The games come thick and fast, along with the cup competitions. They've handled it absolutely fantastic on the field and off the field, because I've got to give the lads credit. There's a lot of duties that you've got to do in the community, off air. You keep your social media content going for this football club, and they've embraced it as well. So it's not an easy thing to do, and these scenes are the justifying of why you're putting all the hard work.
I know I mentioned it earlier, but a majority of this group have suffered the pain of last year, and you either have two ways of dealing with it. You either say, right, it's happened, I'm going to sulk, I'm going to mourn about it, or you actually go, I'm going to turn it into a positive next year. I'm going to make sure that I'm not ever going to be this down again in my career. I'm going to be positive. We're going to go and see what Southampton did, and Leicester and Ipswich last year, the celebrations, and that's a mental strength that you have to have as a group, not just the players but the staff behind, and ultimately the manager in Daniel Farke as well.
Just going to say there, Simon, do you credit the players for that, or is it because of this guy and his staff and everybody that have all pulled in the same direction to keep them focused?
Look, you're the coach, the manager, you're the main person. You've got to deal with everything. You're babysitting nearly 40 people there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're dealing with everybody's emotional strengths and weaknesses. They're all going to have good days and bad days, but who motivates the motivator as a coach? You've got to do it yourself. Sometimes you can be down after a result, but Daniel's got this idea and philosophy that he just keeps very level-headed, and that's full credit. And nobody's been more motivated and more hurt from Southampton game last year. One, to get over it, but two, to put it right what's happened this year. So full credit to all of these players and staff.
And another man that's lifted the trophy there, Carl Darlow, came in, he's waited. He's the man that's had to play second fiddle to Melia to push the first team goalkeeper, the first choice, all the way, wait for his opportunity. And when he's taken his opportunity towards the latter end of the season, he has been absolutely incredible to give that defensive unit stability once again when it was just looking a little bit frail.
Here he goes, Kenzie. What a great lad he is. He's sort of the life and soul of the dressing room. I gave him his debut here many, many years ago, and he said to me a few weeks ago, well, I said to him, he's won the lottery by coming back, and he's loved every moment, and you can see how well respected he is from the rest of the players. Hasn't kicked the ball, but he's behind the scenes, and that team spirit that all this group of people now are certainly going to have played a part.
Yes, Henry as well. He was a player here as well. H now, class.
And actually, you know, even the the players and the staff, people that haven't kicked a ball, like you say, Simon, they're just as important. This is a real team effort, isn't it?
100%. People behind the scenes, like the masseurs going in every Sunday after a game, and maybe every Wednesday on the recovery day, doing the work, travelling, doing all them things, all the analysts doing all the preparation for Daniel, for the individual clips that players are doing.
The videographers like Laji Ramazani as well, photographers.
Well, there's a job for him when he's finishing football, isn't there, by the looks of it? But,
I don't know, it might be his side hustle right now, the dancing and film, and he's brilliant at it. But also we just saw Ilhan Melia as well have a moment there, and that was really nice because the season hasn't ended how he would have hoped it would, but actually it's lovely for him to be a part of the celebrations, isn't it,
Yeah,
Simon?
of course it is. Look, people always remember the mistakes that goalkeepers make at any level, any football club, but he's made some big saves in this season, and that cannot be underestimated, where games have been really tight and he's made big saves and the team have gone on to win the games. Yes, he's been highlighted for the mistakes, and I think Daniel made the correct decision in dropping him when he did, and Carl Darlow came in, and again the celebrations of all the staff behind the scenes. But yeah, Medley has played a big part in this as well, and he can't get away from that. Again, Chris Beasley, the kit man's been there many years there, and again, it's brilliant for them all.
Yeah, so many familiar faces there that have seen again the highs and lows that we've experienced at this club, as have many of the fans who've travelled there today, which makes it even more special, doesn't it, Bridget? Because we've been saying the last few weeks, it feels very un-Leeds-like to be able to just sit and enjoy performances and feel like the pressure's off.
The distance of travel today to go down to Plymouth to see this is what it is all about. Again, you talk about the players remembering this day for the rest of their lives, the fans will as well, and the ones that are down there sharing this moment with the players. I just love the scenes, and there's nothing. Why do we play football? We play football for the fans.
Correct. Why do we send an LUTV cameraman when we've got Laji Ramazani who's filmed the whole thing? We could have just sent him as our cameraman.
I can't wait to go out with him again tonight.
That's you getting in at 4 a.m.
Right.
But like we say, they deserve all of these celebrations. You can see Willie Nonto there sat down, absolutely living the dream. And in terms of characters, he's right up there. We see him all the time, week in, week out, just living his best life and enjoying every moment. We just saw a little glimpse of Daniel Farker, and I wanted to talk to you about that, Simon, because, you know, after promotion, he was hugging all the players, but in this moment, you know, he was just he was on one knee, he was taking it all in. Do you think that was him just kind of realising what he's accomplished with this side?
Yeah, I think so. I think sometimes everybody gets the emotions of the staff and the players celebrating, but as a coach or manager, sometimes you just need a couple of minutes on your own sometimes to reflect on what you've actually achieved and what you've done, because believe me, for 10 months he'll have been in demand left, right and centre.
Right, let's head back over to Plymouth to catch up with Bryn Law.
I'm so done, but also so proud of the boys, of the whole staff, of the whole club, of our supporters. 100 points to win the league also in this way. Again, many resilience also on the way even today, and to have this belief, and in the crunch time period of the season to be there with our best performances, with our best results, also in the crunch time period of the last game day to be there. So we want to get rid of this old brand, anyhow Leeds is falling apart when it comes down. No, we can right now sing this song pretty proud and know, okay, when it really counts, and we have this winning mentality. I'm so proud of the lads.
They left it a little late though, didn't they?
Yes, in the first half looked a bit like we have celebrated too much. We didn't move the ball quick enough. Had already a few chances anyhow, but I think we're not at our best. A bit understandable after amazing performance in last weeks. And then was difficult in the second half. So of course Plymouth wanted to take also a good last game day into the next season. They've won 3 out of their last 4. It was difficult, but we always believed in it and believed in the group, and that we can always score a goal, and the decisive goal, and thank God, yeah, the lads delivered again.
I think Leeds need a new song. It's Leeds rising to the occasion, because the last 5 or 6 games, when we really needed it, I think the spirit they've instilled in this side is fantastic.
Toto, this was why I signed for this club in the Championship. I would have never signed for any other club on this level, but I know what potential this club had. And I told you, once I was at Elland Road, in different colours, I got the feeling, so one day I want to stand here and want to help at this old brand, or we always get nervous and we don't bring it over the line. We get rid of this brand and get a new reputation. And I'm so glad that together with my boys and my lads and the whole staff were able to create this during the season. I think this is one of the key reasons why we played, in terms of points, definitely the best season in the history of this club.
See your medal then, Daniel. Show us the medal. You've got a few of these now, haven't you? So
yes, a few already. Yes.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's all about. For these people, and for you as well.
I told the lads, so I normally be on an open bus tour, always with some silverware. I don't go tomorrow or on Monday, sorry, without something to lift anyhow. And I was so desperate, and it cost lots of energy after we have achieved our big goal to be again there on it today and to make sure that everyone is on it. And the halftime talk today was complicated. I need to be so concentrated right now, just about enjoying. And yes, I'm happy that we are able to have all this medal. I think these memories will live together with the lads, but also with our supporters. We have created a little piece of history today.
Beers tonight? A few beers?
I'm not sure at the moment. I'm just happy when I sit on my seat in the coach and want to close the eyes a little bit, because really I'm totally run out of energy and I need a few minutes. But I guess later on we'll start to celebrate, and then I'll be back again, yes.
Daniel, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Absolute pleasure, fantastic, thoroughly deserved.
Beers tonight, lads? No?
Oh yes.
I'm pretty sure,
Champagne,
Daniel.
then I'm following Simon. Champagne, then beer.
Champagne beer.
Well, I'm off into town after it anyway.
Yeah, Simon Grace is well up for it. Simon, we can't get off air early for your night out, I'm sorry. But it was lovely to hear Daniel Farker there, wasn't it? Talk about how proud he is of these lads. He gets so much praise and he always deflects it, doesn't he, Simon?
Yeah, he's very humble. He's he's an experienced coach. He knows what the game's all about, not just tactically but behind the scenes, what he needs to motivate his players, to motivate his staff, and he realises he's the main man, but he's got so many other cogs in the wheel that make things happen. And it's been plenty of celebrations of Willie Nonto having his shorts pulled down, which is fantastic. But yeah, Daniel sort of is a very humble person who reflects what it means to this city and this football club and how you represent it.
Right, let's head back over and catch up with Bryn Law, who I believe is going to be delighted because I think he's been joined by some of the Welsh players.
Well, nothing gives me greater pleasure than having the two of the Welsh lads at least here. Dan, what a day, what a way these lot did it.
Yeah, we made it very tough for ourselves, but you know, we showed that desire we've been showing all season, and we come back and you know, 2 good goals, man. I ended up scoring the 91st minute, and you know, to watch it, and you know, I felt like a true fan myself. You know, it was up and down, but you know, what a way to do it. It was unbelievable, and to celebrate now with the fans is something really special.
Now you know what we've been going through, don't you?
Yeah, I feel exactly like it. You know, I don't think I felt that until since we obviously played Brentford away last game of the season, you know, to stay up, and you know, I felt that feeling again, and I always believed that we were going to get another chance, and